What's up guys, Great Asian here. Today, I am going to be ranking Smiling Friends episodes. So, I guess I can make a tier list with my least favorite and favorites. I've been watching the show recently. It is one of my favorite shows. It's hilarious, I love it. Psyche Pebbles, I'm just so happy as a show. I never checked out until recently. But yeah, I love this show. It's like my whole thing right now. Let's see, I think all the episodes are great. Like, there's no bad episodes. But I think just some of them are better than others. So even if, like, it's the last, like, least favorite episode, I still enjoy it a lot. I was originally going to do season 1 only, but seeing as it's a tier list, I decided let's just make a tier list out of it. So yeah, let's get started. So, I think one of my at least least favorites. It has to be probably this one right here. So I haven't seen it too much, but it's just like a whole Mr. President thing with Frog and everything. Mr. Frog's running for president and stuff, and he's competing against someone else. It's a funny episode, but compared to the others, I think, it's probably like my least favorite for now. But yeah, I still think it's a funny episode. It's great, but maybe I'll rewatch. I'll change my opinion. But for now, I think I'll put it in B tier. That honestly is just gonna be like the top 3 tiers. It's still a great episode, but I think I like how there's more. Another one, which I think Charlie dies and doesn't come back. That's a funny episode. I think it's really funny, but it's just, I don't know. I mean, Charlie on his own he's funny, he's cool, but like, I don't know. This one didn't keep me captivated or hooked as the other ones. It's a great episode, don't get me wrong, but it's like, if I had to pick an episode to rewatch, this one wouldn't be it. I think there are some funny moments. It's great. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this under right here. I kind of like the Mr. President one more. It's still a funny episode, don't get me wrong, but it's just, I don't know. I think it's just, I feel like he needs something to play off on, someone to play off on, whatever. I think with the little gray squirrely thing, it's funny. The grandma is funny when he's talking to her. Like, there are things he does play off on. Like when he's talking to the devil, that was funny. That was funny. But I don't know. It's just, compared to the rest, I like the others more. So let's start in order. Actually, let's do this. Desmond's, oh my gosh, the first episode is so messed up but funny at the same time. When I started this show, so I started with season 2. My brother showed me the other Quimble episode. I'll get to that soon. But God, so I was like, alright, let's watch the first episode, whatever. Dude, when he opened that door, I did not expect that. That blew my freaking brain. But God, it's so funny, dude. It's so funny. It's a perfect episode for a pilot. It's hilarious. It shows you everything you need to know about the show. And yeah, no, it's a funny episode. I think it's just, everything about it just makes me laugh, dude. It's so dark. There's like a lot of dark humor in it, but also it's not filled with it. It's not filled with edge jokes or anything like that. I still think it's a funny episode, so I'll put an A tier. Put an A tier right now. Mr. Frog. Oh my gosh. What can I say about Mr. Frog? God, he's quite a character. He's not my favorite, but he's funny. He is really funny. I like him a lot. Just when he chokes the guy. And then, what else? I like when Charlie and Pim go to his house. They're checking out the house, and it's cool. It's cool. cool and they like it. So they try to get him to like sort of redeem himself, I guess. So they try meet and greet, and that goes wrong because he chokes out a dude. And then they try like giving a big check away, and then he cuts the person's arms because he's like going cold turkey for the drugs. And then he gets a ton of freaking Jimmy Fallon, which it makes it even funnier. And he's what he says is so, it's censored, but like you just try to think of what he says, and it's hilarious, and I love it. I love the way they made Jimmy Fallon too. Is hilarious. I love the scene when he's shooting the guns with Charlie. That makes him funnier. I love it. And then at the end, he just eats the dickhead. And then he's redeemed. It's awesome. I love it. And then just, it's funny. It's funny. Let me remember what happened in the end. I think, did they, he said CO? Oh yeah, no, I remember. He popped up with the human lady. It's like, hello. And she's like, she screams. I'll go in A tier. I think that was a funny episode. Okay. Shrimp's Odyssey. God, this episode's hilarious. This is one of the fun. This like, if you need an episode with like the best humor, it's up there, like top 3. God, Shrimp's Odyssey is so funny. It is so hilarious. I think just the way he talks, and I love how it starts with him saying like he needs to get glasses, and like at the end. He like, he messed up by getting the wrong person. And it's like, it still worked out though. That's hilarious. And God, just all the jokes in this episode with, okay, starting out with him eating the worms and he throws up later. And then Charlie going him to the freaking clothes store. And he's like, how do I look now, Charlie? Or Yellow Man? He's like, oh, you're gonna tell your friend not to come to school tomorrow. That kills me, dude. That is probably the funniest joke in the show. It's so like, what the hell? You don't expect it, but it's like, what the hell, man? And then you get to, God, then the gym, and then Charlie's outfit with the freaking tiger t-shirt. And then he says, yeah, be an alpha male like me. And he's doing the squat rack, and the old guy comes up and tells him how to do it, which makes it even funnier, because like, that happens in real life too. And then him pining over the girl, and then he just does the right thing at the end, and then some more move. God, S tier episode. It's one of the best. One of the best episodes of the show. Let's move on to the Halloween episode. I love the outfits that they wear. It's so funny. It's so funny. I love it. I think, oh my gosh, just the whole forest scene. It's so animated well with the demon creature. And then he just goes to the party. And everyone, it just stops. And it like, it looks so out of place. And so weird. Like, the monster looks so cool. And the way they use the animation for him. And then like he goes to the party and he looks so out of place. And then everyone, because the whole time you hear him like screaming shit, and you just hear him like be scared and try to kill him. And then as soon as he gets to the party, he just stops to like settle on what the hell just happened. And it's like, are you doing blackface, bro? And then the demon talks, and it's just even funnier. And then he dies, everyone kills him and eats him, and it's like, what the hell just happened? And Charlie just ends it off saying, this is why I don't dress up. A tier. It's such a great episode. Honestly, better than these ones. It's hilarious. Who murdered Simon at Salty? This episode's fine. It's a funny episode. I loved like the beginning part. I love the human interactions and all that. Like, I forgot the actor's name, but like the commercial we did. Pretty funny. I liked it. Mascots are funny. I love the part when Charlie's talking to the mustard packet. that was super funny. When she's like, can't the guy just have fun? It's like, Charlie's like, I have fun. I like fun. And then my surprise like, you like fun? And he's like, I already said yes. like what the hell? And just all of it is just, it's funny. But it's I feel like it's not as good as the other episodes I've been putting A tier, so I'll put it top of B tier. It's definitely better than these episodes. I found the comedy more. Okay, this episode. Okay, top of S tier. This is my favorite episode. I've seen this episode so many times. Everything about it is just the funniest crap ever, dude. Like, I talked about the shrimp peanut episode having the best humor. This one, 2 times. 2 times this humor. I don't know, it's just... First of all, Mip is just like a hilarious character. And then, first of all, you get the scene also with the witch chopping onions, like... And then Charlie and Pip are like, wow, she's good at that. It's like, yeah, she's really good. And it's like, what the hell? It's like, yeah, I mean, she is. And just everything about this episode. And then, like... God. When Charlie just says, you kiss your dad on the mouth? It's hilarious. And then the witch quest. And then, like, Charlie just pulling his boxers up, and it just looks fine. It's like, okay, cool. And then Mip. Let's talk about Mip. That is, oh my gosh. What a character. You don't think, like, what is he? You know, you don't think he's a bad guy until, like, later, in the reveal, when they get to the castle. They're like, Mip was my stalker. And they're like, wait, what the hell? And then it turned out the present was a bomb, which is like, holy shit. And then, like, when Charlie had the headache, Mip gave him a potion, he drank it, and he just says, Mip rocks. And then at the end, he's like dying. It's like, whoa. And then let's talk about the scene where they're both laying down, and Mip's like, I think I found a hero, Charlie. It's, he points a finger at the screen. It's you. And Charlie's like, well, Mip, I'd be honored. He's like, maybe it was your song that made me the hero. It's like, maybe, Charlie. It's like, maybe I'd like that. And then, like, they seduce each other. And then they're like, I think we should get to bed. It's like, what the hell? That killed me, dude. This has been, like, my favorite episode. It's hilarious, dude. Oh my gosh, one of the best. And the whole episode's just like a grand song. Definitely my favorite Smiling Friends episode. And the song, everything, just, God, it's just one of the best, dude. You can't top it. It's just so good. It's so good. I love it. Can't beat it, dude. Oops. Okay, well, let's move on to a different episode, because I could talk about this one for hours. By the way, I want to say something first. Smiling Friends, with their blend of animation, like the mix of the rotoscope and everything else, and the frames are like everywhere. I love it. They can go from 20 frames to like nothing. It's just very, very awesome. Okay, Frowning Friends. Very, I like it. Like, the 2 characters are very nihilistic. It's cool. It's funny. It starts off with Charlie talking about the Renaissance, and at the end, it's like, okay, was that the Renaissance? What the hell? It's a very funny episode. It's enjoyable, but I think, like, the ending's funny, but I'll put it right here in A tier, like around right there. It's a funny episode. I think these ones are better, just in comedy wise. Like, I think everything on the episode's great. It's funny, they do everything right. And then at the end, they learn to smile, and it's cool. Then they instantly die, and the boss, I think the boss is like the best part of the episode. He just goes all full Rambo mode, and I think we see him play Dance Revolution, which is even funnier too. I think it's a great episode, but I've enjoyed the other ones more. Okay, Smiling Friends go to Brazil. So I did not know about the hype about this episode, whatever advertising. I just binged it like a while back. So I'm like, alright, smiling friends go to Brazil. That'll be cool. The whole episode is just them in an airport, just talking, walking around, not doing much, because Pim forgets to book the hotel. And it's a hilarious episode. I find it funny. It's like, it relies on like the more realistic conversation like that they do in all the other episodes. But except it's the whole episode. Nothing crazy. And I like it. It's a funny episode. The boss even is normal too. I mean, the weird thing is, I don't know why they didn't check in with Pim about the hotel. I'm like, if he got the tickets, I'd assume they'd at least double check to see if he booked the hotel, whatever. I don't know. But other than that, it's just a funny episode. It's one of my favorites. It's so funny. It's so good. Everything about it's realistic, because it's like we've all been in that situation. Like, at least something similar. And like, the guy when he talks to Charlie, are you a tourist? Are you a tourist? And that's a funny part. Then with the waitress is also funny. Like everything about the episode is so realistic and down to earth. But it's very enjoyable. I wouldn't say watch this if you're trying to get into Smiling Friends. I think it's like definitely you should watch it after all these other episodes. But second place notes here. It's really good. Some people don't like it because they say it's boring and all that. Personally, I enjoy it. It's a great episode. It's like very chill. So yeah. Okay, this episode, Quimble. This episode that got me into it. I first started watching it. My brother put it on. This is one of the funniest episodes I've ever seen. I changed my freaking text message alert sound to the freaking Quimble. Ooh. This character, when he broke Twitter, and also he's in video games now. Hilarious. Just straight up hilarious. I love the design, the catchphrase. I love the microphone peaking with like, I'm a goddamn Quimble gun at me right now. And it's like when you're in a party on PlayStation or Xbox, you're playing a game and some dude's like, I like rage quitting, and you hear the microphone. And it's so funny. Everything, and then you see his old nemesis, and he's in the style, and then what's up with his wife, like that? Oh my gosh! And then you get to the part with what's it called? His sidekick. I forgot his name. It was like Mr. Millipede. Mr. Millipede. And it cuts his grave, and it's like, it's just wrong, man. It's like, oh my gosh, man. It's like, man, how'd he die? And then at the end, he's like, Quimble just says, I gotta say it, America's a fucking fentanyl crisis. I'm like, what the fuck? Whoa, okay. That's out of nowhere. Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna change the order. Quimble goes, and dude, this, right, like that. God, dude, that's hilarious. This is one of the funniest episodes ever. Okay, this episode is, I love it. You get to see more about Alan, which he's a cool character, he's fine. Very, like, annoyed a lot, I guess. He's a cool character, he's funny. He goes through his whole adventure to get the paper clips. And, oh my gosh. Episode starts out with the landlord saying, would you like to smoke some weed and fill our bellies with diet soda and play this old PS2 game, which I think I have, by the way. And he's like, no thanks, I gotta go to work. He's like, okay. And he has to get paper clips. And the boss, by the way, bending his finger like a paper clip. Hilarious. Hilarious. And then just, God. I think the funniest part, it's like it all comes full circle. That the freaking landlord orchestrated this whole thing. It's all of it. Animatronics orchestrated this whole thing just so he could hang out with Alan. And then he's like, you're not leaving. He has a freaking bomb strapped to his chest. So they're playing the game and everything, and it's just, what the hell? And then it turns out the landlord's alive. And then Alan gives the paper clips to the boss. And the boss's, like, prize for him was a miniature figure of himself, and he gave it to Alan. And then he doesn't even want it. Charlie's like, I'll take it. It's like, what the hell? What? Okay, cool. It's just a funny episode. I want to put it either at top of A tier or bottom S tier. It depends on rewatchability factor. Yeah, okay, for now I'll put it at the top of A tier for now. It's a funny episode, but I'll put it at the top of A tier. It's funny, it's great, but it's like close to S tier, but not yet. I don't know. Then we get to the newest episode. Her boss is getting married, something like that. Okay, dude, that starts off with Charlie drunk with this dude called, like, what's his name? Gombo or something like that. He bought a knife. And Charlie pisses himself and he's all drunk. And then we see the boss's, like, new wife. It's like, damn, dude, okay, cool. Cool. And then, like, the whole time, Guambo is, like, touching himself in the back. And it cuts to Charlie, like, being hungover. And he's like, something's gotta change, brother. And, like, the whole thing is decorated, like, it's a new style, and you go to, you cut to them, Charlie and Pim going to the boss. And he's, like, all, like, getting the life sucked out of his asshole. And the wife is just, like, controlling him. And then he's like, we're no longer smiling friends. We're, like, a florist. And they, like, leave to, like, go have sex or something. The apartment. And Alan comes in with the 2 coffees. Like, I just waited, like, 3 hours in line. And then Charlie and Pim are like, oh, you don't want a meal. He's like, yeah, sure. Like, she's like, alright, cool. And then Gillespie goes gardening. He hates gardening. And then, what else? They go to the Charlie's house, which looks hilarious, by the way. Nostalgia Greg's in the episode, too. That's, I didn't know that until second rewatch. I'm like, oh, wait, that's Doug. That's Doug, holy crap. And just the self-awareness of the sponsor and the hit subscribe, like button, all that. Oh my gosh, that makes it even funnier. And then, like, the book just looks funny. Pim's reading the book. And just everything in Charlie's house is funny. And then the feeling fantastic robot thing, that's funny. I was like, what the hell is that? And I was like, okay, well, that's cool. And then, like, the jump scares in this episode, like, damn. And what else? I think, what was that part in the house? I don't remember, but I think it was just a funny episode. And then like, just Charlie's fit, his outfit when he goes to the freaking house. And Alan with Dr. Monster, like, what the hell? Okay. And then he goes up to the freaking dude, the Mr. Boss, and he's like, I can't do it, Pim, I'm too hungover. He's like, I'm like, I'll do it. And it's like, it's a fake knife. Then it works, and then the devil's daughter wakes up and he's like, how could you do this? And then Charlie's like, wait, you weren't really doing this? She's like, no, I was, but you didn't have to be so rude about it. It's like, what the hell? Then she dies and gets stabbed on, like, some plants. It's like, cool. And then Pim's like, Charlie, the boss is gonna come. I think he needs a true love's kiss. Charlie's like, I'll do it for the boss. He goes up and it's a fucking jump scare. It's like, what the hell? And it's so funny. He's like, nah, I'm just fucking with you. By the way, the boss is, like, ripped. I don't know what's up with that. And then, oh my gosh, I think what's funny, Charlie's like, oh my gosh, don't do that. I have a pacemaker. And it's like, what the hell? And he's like, he doesn't mind the joke. It's just like, I don't know. He just doesn't like being jump scared. I don't know. And then the boss, like, holds employees around. He's, like, naked and shit. And singing a song. And it's like, what the fuck? And it just ends with, like, the boss talking to the devil. It's like, I own this part. I own this part. And it's like, okay, what the hell? You know what? This is such a funny. I'll put it at the bottom of that here. It's so funny. God, I love the show. It's one of my favorite shows. It's so funny. I love it. I'm very excited for the next episode. Oh my gosh. Well, it's one of my favorite shows right now. I love it. But yeah, this was my Smiling Friends tier list video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button, don't be sick, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya. Post in the comments what you want me to tier list next.